It was almost like when I got to treatment, everything in my life was in black and white. And once I got some days together, I started seeing like in color. Like I started seeing the trees and the sky and flowers and the things around me that didn't matter for so many years. My name is Camille Cox. I'm 42 years old, and today I'm grateful for my sobriety. So I've struggled with addiction for most of my life since the age of 12. I was born into a family that had a long line of alcoholism and drug addiction. I've been to jail a lot. I've lost my children. Anything and everything that meant anything to me was stripped from my life. And I can remember I was on the run for like probably 2 years from the police. And when I finally got caught and I talked to my dad and my mom, and they said, you know, it's the best night of sleep we've had in a long time when you got locked up. I think all my rock bottoms had a trap door, and they just kept opening and opening and opening until the last time that I reached out and asked for help. I called my brother. He asked me if I was willing to do whatever it took, and I said yes. And so from then on, I just had to let somebody else think for me, for lack of a better term. I had to let somebody else make decisions for me. You know, one day at a time, 1 second at a time sometimes, 1 minute at a time. I had to literally just connect one good decision to the next good decision, and pretty soon I found myself with a good life, you know, with some days and then weeks and then years, and then, you know, it's been 5 years now, so. I feel like Beginnings is magical. The way that they really walk with a client through the recovery process, as you know, most of the staff have been there themselves. They really use their experience and their strength and hope to really try to teach people a different way of life. So when you come to treatment, and obviously whatever walk of life that you're in, it's scary. You don't know what you're going to, you don't know how the people are gonna be, but you know, for somebody that can kneel down and get eye level with an addict that is suffering and say, look, I've been there and I've done it too, and this is what I did to get out, there's something really powerful in that. I think putting some time in between the addict and the chemical is so crucial. I needed to learn things like waking up to an alarm clock, eating breakfast, being somewhere on time, and things that I never cared about or thought about in my addiction. It was almost like looking through a different lens when my head cleared and I started like living in recovery and being a good person and like telling the truth. And I can just say from my own experience that if somebody like me can get it, anybody can.